way to bring folks together is to give them a real good enemy.
This wicked witch.
Don't be afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
The wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring me
Alright, I got to go see Wicked Part 1. Sorry to disappoint people. This is a multi-part movie. Wicked is interesting. As people who have followed my channel, I am not harsh. I like a good musical every once in a while. And I actually got to see Wicked in New York a few years ago when I went on a trip with my daughter. And that was the first time I had seen or heard anything about it. I see why they want to turn this into a movie. Hamilton is another one that I always harken back to that I think would make a great movie. But anyways, I enjoyed that a lot, and I thought, oh, this would be a cool movie. So I was looking forward to this. Some of the casting choices, like Ariana Grande, scared me a little bit. Jeff Goldblum, I like Jeff Goldblum, but he's very Jeff Goldblum. And I didn't really know too much about it until it got really close to time. I started seeing the reviews. Everybody was hyping it up. I saw that John Chu directed this, who did In the Heights, which I really liked, and Crazy Rich Asians. And there are some really good things to hear to like. And I think this is going to be a very popular movie this year. And I think a lot of people are going to love this movie. People who are fans of the original play are going to love this movie because right out of the bat, you can see like set design and just the way that it's directed and filmed. It feels like you're in the play, but even better. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like everything feels real and physically in front of you, but then also it's, there's just not a whole lot of CG. Maybe that's a good way of explaining it. And while I did have some casting hesitancies, I feel like everybody's really good in this. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are great. Jeff Goldblum's great for what little he is in this. Like I said, if you've seen the play, you're going to understand why they split it up into two movies. I mean, it's got two pretty significant acts, and this movie ends where you would think it would end. And it doesn't feel like a part one, part two. It feels like a whole movie, which is good, because a lot of times I think the people that hate the parts it's because when you basically are giving them a half of a movie. And I don't feel that's the way with this. I feel like you get a full movie here. Like I said, it's directed really well. The music's really good. I have a hard time remembering what was original to the play and what was new. I will say I was a little hesitant at the beginning because the opening musical number I wasn't really feeling. It was hard to understand, and maybe it was just the theater I was in, but it was hard to understand what Ariana Grande was even singing, and I wasn't feeling it at first. And the in Munchkinville, the beginning little dance number, I was like, oh, okay, but it just gradually gets better and better and better. And the catchy, memorable songs are really good. And then once you're to the end, you're like, oh, I want to know what happens next. So I enjoyed it. But the production design alone is worth going and seeing it. There are a couple really fun moments in here. And I just think they brought it to screen very nicely. And I forgot how funny Wicked was, too. And it's got a lot of funny, memorable moments, good performances, emotional moments. It's just got everything from the play and more. There is a couple scenes. The one that I'm thinking about right now that just off the top of my head that really blew me away was when they're walking around in the library and there's all these like spinning bookshelf things. It was impressive to look at. It was incredible, and the camera work and stuff, just really, really well done. And once again, I think that's because of the direction and because the cast is just really good. Like I was with Lady Gaga, when she started doing movies, I was hesitant about it. And then she's done really great stuff. And that's, I think, how I'm going to be with Ariana Grande. I was hesitant about it, but I thought she does really good here and probably would watch her in something else. overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. And until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.